All right, I think we're good, man. I think we're good.
We're good.
Yes. Welcome to another edition, another episode of the Where My Dad's At podcast. You're going to hear background noise. You're going to see kids dancing because that's what we do on this podcast.
Yeah, hopefully he won't be there too long. It's only at least 15 seconds of fame, and that's it. And it'll be it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So, of course, I'm Will. This is Marco. And, we make up the Where My Dad's At podcast, and we just out here enjoying this beautiful spring day. We got the sun in the background and his son in the background, the pool in the background.
The pool's in the background.
The sun's up here. But, we just enjoying the day, just getting together again to talk to everybody and just see what's going on. What's been going on with you, man?
Nothing much, man. You know, just taking it day by day, man. Recuperating this foot. You know, it's finally getting a little bit better. I finally had to boot into some flip-flops. So I guess that's a good thing, man. So I count my blessings every day. I can, every inch by inch, whatever, get my foot to feel a little bit better, man. So
For sure. Yeah. You got to count those blessings. That's a big part of, just staying humble.
Oh, yeah.
And showing gratitude for the progress you make. Setbacks are going to happen.
Oh, yeah. They're
How we handle the setbacks is going to be different, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That's going to separate us.
Look, as long as God got me this foot to get through the drive all the way from here to Miami.
Right.
With no pain. I'm good. So I'm happy about that. I'm good about that.
That's right. You did go to Miami.
I did.
What was it? Business, family? What was it?
It was overall vacation. You know, my son had a week of vacation.
I'm going to get like you.
Yeah, go ahead and throw those on. So I got family staying there. My brother lived over there in Fort Lauderdale.
That's right.
So we left on April 1st around 3:30.
Okay.
15-hour drive. Got there around 6:30 in the afternoon.
Okay, so this episode is going to be dedicated to family trips.
There we go.
This episode is going to be dedicated to how we deal with, you said 15 hours?
15 hours, and that's included, you got to stop for the restroom.
Right.
You got to stop to feed hungry hippos.
Hungry hippos,
which is the kids. The kids.
Right.
And then you got to stop to have like a little break time for yourself.
Yeah.
So it says on the GPS 13 hours.
Right.
But you got to put those in considerations as well. So about 15 hours, whatever. So for me, it was overall, it was a good trip.
Right.
But it's a mental thing. But like I was telling you before, the show run, as long as I got good music, I think I played 3 Nas album.
Right.
I did some Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Nice.
I did some old school, which was like some, I forgot what I played with old school wise, but I forgot what it was, but it got me through at least Virginia, North Carolina, 3 states.
Okay.
And after that, I had to tap my wife in, like, at least give me 2 hours.
All right. So we know what your music selection was. What was your wife's music selection when she was driving?
So it's funny. So for her, in my truck, everything's programmed to my phone, right?
Right.
So for her, she wanted me to play some Tina Marie.
Okay. That's classic. That's classic.
Tina Marie.
That's old school classic.
I know, right? That's what I was kind of and some New Edition.
Okay. So
New Edition. Basically, the stuff she hears is if it's like a nice soft melody / hip hop.
Right.
She likes it. And I think her top one was Bobby Brown.
Gotcha.
I'm a little Bobby Brown, but if we're swapping seats, and I'm in the passenger seat,
right,
and she's driving,
right,
I could play my music. She put her ear pods on.
Oh.
And her right one, and she listened to her music from her country, Bosnia. So
really?
She knows that me and Marco, we know.
That's interesting.
We know the language.
Right.
We just don't know. For me, it's a mental that I can't listen to it all the way down because I'm focusing.
We'll put you on the spot.
Yeah. So, but she'll sit there and she'll jam while me and Marco jamming a Jada Kiss. She's jamming to something like in her country with him.
Wow.
She's like in their seat zigzagging whatever, and Marco in the backseat bobbing a Jada Kiss like the Me album. It's like it was an interesting trip because you see these different things or whatever. Like me and my son vibing out, she's vibing out. You know what I mean? Like it was a good thing. It's a good family trip, man. I enjoy it, man. Everything above it.
Good. You lucky. You got one And
one and done, I call it.
The last time, it's a blessing though. It's a blessing.
Yeah.
I've got 3, as some people know.
Yeah.
And I think my oldest was his age.
Okay.
Right? So I had, how old are you?
7.
If you're 7, then I had a 5-year-old.
Mm-hmm. I remember when you had your first one.
And I had a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
So I had a 7, a 5, and a 3.
Yeah.
Driving to Florida. And we went to Fort Lauderdale. Yeah, we had to stop in South Carolina and stay overnight because, yeah, exactly. It was tough.
I can believe it.
Yeah.
Because I was surprised for him. He was quiet from here all the way to Jacksonville.
Really?
You know? But when he saw that big sign, he was taking pictures like, "We're here, Dad. Welcome to Florida. We're in Fort Lauderdale." I was like, I looked in the back seat, I'm driving. I was like, "Nah, we're in Florida." I said, "But we got 6 more hours to go." And he was like, "Oh, Dad, I'm hungry. Like, I gotta get some." So
as soon as you told him how much time,
he was like, "Oh, we gotta stop by somewhere."
Right.
So we stopped by the Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
And got him a sandwich and fries. And my wife, you know what I mean. For me and my wife, I don't know about you.
Right.
My wife would try to give me to eat. I can't eat really heavily when I'm driving because my stomach like.
No, I understand.
You know what I mean? She said, "Marco, eat something."
Right.
I am not hungry.
When I drive, I want snack food.
Okay, so
like
for
I
me,
want snack. Like I'll do like sunflower seeds.
Okay, so you like me, like almonds, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I can't have like a whole sandwich and like my stomach is like tore up.
Really?
For the drive.
Yeah.
I just can't do it. So
okay.
I took a bite of her sandwich, and for me, I was surviving on. I had like 2 cups of coffee in the morning time, and it's one thing I ain't have the drink in years that I had on this trip, and it gives you wings.
Yeah.
And I had to get it because when I got to Jacksonville, I said, I'm not going to survive the 6 hours. I need something to pick me up.
Right.
Man, I got a Red Bull. And I mean, I took a sip of it, right? A little sip. I'm like, all right. And it hit my tongue.
Right. And
I put my head back.
Right. And done.
It was done. I crushed the can.
Wow.
Boom. My wife was like, oh my God. Like, I book it from Jacksonville all the way to West Palm. My wife was like, oh my God, Marco, like, stop. I can take over. I said, I got 2 more hours. I got this.
So look, if this was a movie,
if
this was a movie, this would be the part in the movie where like they showing you on the map, and now you start going real fast, and you start doing loops.
Yeah, my wife was like time out. Like we stopped at the West Stop. She was like, all right, take a break. Like we gotta take a break, whatever.
Right.
I said, I'm in West Palm. We can make. She said, Marco, let me at least do like an hour.
Right.
We were 2 hours away. She did an hour.
I know you didn't just do that beside me. Bruh, hey, you owe me a favor, man. You owe me a favor for that. Can you go get me a drink? They got drinks in there?
Yeah, they do.
If you gonna stand by me and do that.
You over there too, man?
Yeah, right on the, and you know it's on the microphone too, right?
Go ahead and get some drink.
That's hilarious, man. I thought he was beatboxing, but he wasn't doing nothing with his mouth. I was
God.
Yeah, that's crazy. So you hit the you did the Red Bull, and you got your
Red
wings.
Bull, yeah, I got my wings, man. Then
that's
after that,
funny.
I was good, but after that, I had nothing else, man, because that thing had my heart bumping. When I was like, this can't be like healthy as hell, man.
No.
So I was like, all right, let me go ahead. After that, I left it alone.
Right.
But yeah, man, it was that Red Bull and all that, man. It got me through. So pretty much good.
That's funny. Yeah, I discovered some energy drinks lately that's supposed to be healthy, but they not healthy.
Oh no,
none of them. Yeah. Well, I mean, some of them have healthier ingredients. Like if you do some of the all natural ones, but you still have to watch like what it's doing as far as your heart and different. You know what I'm saying?
It's going to hit something else, man. I guarantee that.
Yeah. It's definitely going to hit something else. So I definitely stay away from them. There's only been a couple times when I drank one because of the lack of sleep. You know what I mean? I'm like I need something. So, but yeah, that's crazy. I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much.
All right, you can go on that side now, man. Appreciate it.
So you did pretty good on the trip. So once y'all did your 15 hours, you got down there. Did you eat first when you got down there?
No, when I first got to so we stayed at Las Olas Boulevard over there near Fort Lauderdale Beach. If anybody knows, Las Olas is like a very popular boulevard with all like the big boats and stuff like that.
Really?
No, when I got there, man, I parked my truck.
Right.
And we got to the hotel room. My son was excited, but for me, man, like my legs were done.
I know y'all hit the beach.
Yeah, we went to Fort Lauderdale beach that day.
Yep.
And I think my wife forgot how that sun hits different in Fort Lauderdale.
It does.
So we woke up, and I don't know if your truck is the same way. I got all the other seats.
Right.
So I got in my truck, put my back. It was like bacon hitting the frying pan. I was like, I forgot about this. Whatever. I had to let my windows down. Whatever. Let the heat come out.
Right.
Let my sunroof down. We drove down. Went to Fort Lauderdale Beach.
Right.
My wife and Marco really enjoy like getting in the salt water, whatever, and jumping around, having a good time.
Yeah.
Me, I'm not the biggest beach person. I mean, I can sit there for a while.
Right.
But I still feel like maybe 30 minutes at the most. And then after that, me and Marco went to a restaurant and chilled out and had a couple of. Marco said it. So we went to Hooters. All right, whatever. Anyway, yeah. So we went to Hooters. Anyway, went to Hooters, and I got the man him a Sprite. I had me a little adult beverage, whatever.
Right.
And where we at, Hooters sits on the 4th floor of a building, so you can look down and see the whole beach.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, it was nice. I was sitting there just chilling, whatever, man.
Yeah.
But I will put this in. I don't know because it's not here in Virginia. So anytime you're in South Florida,
right,
around this time, they include additional $20 already on top of your bill for your tip. Yeah, don't say, that's what it was. So whatever you buy, additionally, it's $20 tip added to the top of whatever you get. So when I got my bill, I know the calculation. I'm saying, Marco had a Sprite.
Right.
We share some curly fries and some chicken wings. I'm like, all right, $35. All right, whatever.
Right.
Come back, it's $50-something. So, hold on. Nothing ain't making sense. Hold on.
And so including gratuity.
And I looked at it. I was like, they add $20 on top of that. I'm like, all right, whatever. And I put my tip money back in my pocket. All right, they already took the money, whatever.
Right.
Went to another restaurant. The same thing.
I'm
like, whoa. I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm like, all right, it's cool, whatever. So when you're down there, you don't got to take tip out. They'll take it out for you. So, unless you're looking, you feeling
extra generous.
Go ahead,
Right,
but,
right.
It's that right there kind of threw me for a loop. I'm like, all right, well, I was going to tip you anyway. I had like a couple 5 and 10s in my pocket to tip everybody with a restaurant. I'm not cheap, whatever. I know how it is.
Right.
But overall, we went to Hooters, me and my son, and we had a good time. Waited for my wife. My wife came back, and she had a nice suntan.
Oh, wow.
Around her neck. And I told her, and it's funny because
sounded like a sunburn, huh?
More of a sunburn. So everybody knows she had a Jesus cross on her neck.
Right.
That Jesus cross was imprinted in her chest because she got burnt. Because the sun, dude, I'm trying to tell her, I lived in Florida.
Right.
That sun hits differently.
It does
I rock a bald head.
Right.
So my bald head, the third day, it was pilling. I was like, oh, God, here we go again, man. So I had to rock my Team Marco hat for a couple of days because it was pilling.
Wow. That's funny that you brought up the Team Marco hat. So while you were in Florida, what was Team Marco doing?
So Team Marco was doing, so I had maybe 5-6 people reach out to me. I sent separate workout programs.
Yeah.
Because everybody had their different body types, right? So I sent a workout type. I had to cancel classes.
Right.
And it's funny because the week I came back, a lot of them was saying don't you ever leave again.
No, I figured that.
They was hurting, oh, God. Because when I came back, it was like revengeous, whatever. They were sitting there, half of them was kind of over their knees.
Right.
But, so when I'm gone, usually I write a workout program for them.
Okay.
Or some of them, they waited out for me.
Right.
But a lot of them have one-on-one training with me, so they really don't worry about it, whatever. When I get back, and then I do the program with them.
Okay. All right. That's cool. Yeah. So while you were gone, they were struggling. And
so hopefully not struggling too much.
While y'all in Florida, what else did y'all do? Did y'all see any sights or? So
when we was in Florida, we usually, of course, want to go visit my brother. Thank you.
Right.
Want to go visit my brother Marty. Want to go visit him. We went to Miami. Miami's everybody know, very popular spot.
Right.
I took my son. Went over there. I showed them where the Dolphin Stadium was at.
Nice.
Heat Stadium. I drove them past Rich Island. Rich Island's where all the
yeah.
And I'm making a joke right now. Don't take offense. I'm looking for P Diddy. I said, maybe I see Puffy somewhere.
His house.
I said, cause his house got raided. I was like, yo, maybe I can find something, whatever. So I'm like, so it should be good.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny.
Well, I took my son got some 1985 sunglasses from like the 80s, whatever. He bought the big sunshade that cover your whole face.
Yeah.
Because they're out now because I think Tyreek Hill, it's his style down there, whatever. Like he does like the big sunglasses or whatever.
Nice.
So everybody does it down there. So he had to get that. So we went to Miami. We went to a nice restaurant off Los Olas Boulevard.
Okay.
We went to a nice restaurant. My wife gonna like this. So after we left to go get my son's glasses, I was walking down the pier and I heard somebody like talking, like my wife. I'm hearing certain words. I'm like, what is this? I'm
so
like,
you made out the language.
Right. I'm like, all right, I'm hearing something, whatever. I'm like, all right, cool. So I walk a little bit further and then I turn to my right. I see a restaurant and I hear them talking some more. I'm like, all right. I'm like, it's called Arakia, which it means for us, it's kind of like means moonshine. It's like talking about liquor or whatever.
Right.
And hookah bar, whatever. And so I'm like, all right, let's try this out, whatever. So I turn in there and I looked on the menu and it had my favorite food that's from the country was chavapi, which means for us is kind of like a good fine sausage with some type of bread and sauce.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, oh, it's going to make her day.
Right.
I texted to her. She said she was shopping.
Right.
And I texted to her. She was like, right away texting back. 5 minutes away, on my way, whatever.
Right.
She must have ran 7 blocks down there, whatever. And
it's been a long time since she had it?
Yeah, well, the best one anyway.
Okay.
And cause we tried one over here. I might try to get nobody some bad reviews right here, but it's not the same.
Oh, there is one here?
Yeah, but it's not the best review. And I'm not going to say the restaurant, but it's just not the best review, whatever, out the area. And excuse me. Okay, thank you. And it's not the best review they had.
Right.
But this one particularly, it was the food was awesome, man. Like when I tried it, it was like with chavapi, it's a mixture of lamb, beef, and pork. Oh wow. And you gotta be careful with those 3 meats because if you put too much or too less, one of those it's going to like, you know what I mean? And you got to grill it. You can't like cook it on top of the stove. Like, you got to grill that sucker.
Got to grill it. Got you.
And the one I went to in Virginia Beach, again, I'm not saying no names of the restaurant. I'm not trying to get them bad reviews.
Right.
But
I understand.
They put all lamb. And when I ate it, I was kind of, why does this taste so gamey?
Yeah, lamb has a distinct taste.
Right. Yeah. And I'm kind of like, wow, it's like so gamey type thing. Whatever. Like, I'm like, all right, like this doesn't.
It's just not hitting.
It's not hitting, man. Yeah. You know what I mean?
No, I get you.
And this one right here, it tastes like smoky, regular sausage. I'm like, God, it tastes real good. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
And my wife was eating it. She was like, oh, my God, Marco. Like, she was feeding me like, oh, please taste this.
Right.
Please taste this bread, whatever. And the cook is from Bosnia. I'm like, all right. The cook we had from here is from Jamaica.
Right. Oh, wow.
Okay, so let's... You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's the math. Yeah,
it's the math.
Yeah.
And the food was so good, and it had so many stars that 2 weeks ago before we came, before we came to that restaurant, your boy from the Denver Nuggets, the one that's from, I can't think of his name. He's from Bosnia. He played for basketball, whatever.
Their main star?
Oh yes, the big guy.
Yeah.
I can't think of it. My son knows the name of it.
What's the name? Marco, what's the
name of the guy for the
star
Denver
from
Nuggets?
Denver Nuggets? They just won the championship, right?
Yeah. He played from Bosnia.
Okay.
What's his name? Just Marco. What's his
say
name?
it out loud. Nikolai.
Jokovic.
Nikolai Jokovic.
Yeah. So that's.
Make sure that's still plugged in.
So that's.
All right.
That's who came in.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Marco.
He came.
That's what came in 2 weeks before we came.
Oh,
and he
really?
gave 2 thumbs up.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I think they must have won because he had like 5 girls behind him, smoking a yoka, kind of like
right.
And I was like, okay, so this must.
Okay, so they were playing in Miami, and then he went over there.
Yeah,
right.
He probably was unlocked me saying, "What's the best?"
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because he trying to look for his local countries, whatever. Right. And he found it, man. It was real good, and it was real good.
Oh, for real? That's what's up, man. Yeah. It's all that thing scared the bejeebers out of me.
The gate,
yeah. But yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yeah, it's funny how you find like different cultures in different places you might not expect it, but you find it and it's like, okay, this is it.
Yeah, man.
I like eating different food, diverse food like that.
I mean, yeah, you gotta have a diverse tongue, right?
Yeah.
You can't eat the same thing all the time, right? That's why I was kind of when I met my wife, whatever, man. She tried my food, I tried hers. Like for her, it's like her world's blown, my world's blown, whatever. Right. You know what I mean? Like it's different, right? You can't eat the same thing every day.
Right? No, you can't. You definitely can't. It's funny too because thinking about the food and trying the food takes me back to the music, Bosnian music.
Okay.
I'm gonna put you on the spot. Name you name one Bosnian food. Name one Bosnian music artist. Say you can't do it.
Nope, can't do it.
For real?
I can't do it. And nope. I'm not gonna say a lot of podcasts. Right. I can't do it.
So you're not in there jamming to it? Yeah.
Nope. I my wife leaves in 2 weeks to go home.
Okay.
And me and Marco planned a trip to go with her. I went with her a long time ago.
Yeah, you told me.
I did. Put the radio on.
Right.
I'm sitting there kind of like, nope, don't. There's no. For me, it's like you got your phone, but this phone does nothing.
Right.
Over there.
So right.
I can't like get Wi. You know what I mean?
Right.
I had to get Wi-Fi or something, whatever. Listen to my music.
Right.
You know what I mean? So for me, and my wife might get mad at me when I say this. For me, when I hear the music in my head, I'm thinking that they're kind of like 12, 13 years back from where we're from. I hear a lot of techno like that. You know what I mean? I hear like that. What I'm kind of like.
Okay, all right.
You know what I mean?
They just
like,
want some different stuff.
It's like different. I'm kind of like, all right, that's good. That's cool, whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't see nothing wrong with their music. I just give me some time. And I'm pretty sure that I can probably adapt to it. Maybe when I go visit my nieces, whatever, and they sit me down and say, Uncle Marco, listen to this. Oh, yeah,
they probably plugged in.
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure they have some young music that I probably can play.
And I'm sure they have some transplant music that, like, there's some artists that they probably listen to from here.
I'm pretty sure because their cousin Marco, they probably like, all right, let me listen to what music my cousin might listen to. Right. I'm trying to get, you know what I mean? Like try to attain that, whatever.
And some stuff just gets so big that like some stuff that's big here is bigger in like Europe and places.
True. Yeah.
Like they really get on it, and you would think like there's a lot of artists here that when they tour, they do decent here in the United States, but they make all their money over there.
States, true.
Like they hitting places in Africa and different places like that, and like they doing stadiums.
That's true.
And over here, it's like you good, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But over there, it's a whole different because it's like if you used to having something like over there, they're not used to having some of the things we have here, so it's kind of like it's a real big deal, and vice versa. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So
I didn't think about
so there's some things that, but I don't know. That's interesting though. That's interesting.
Yeah. Like I said, I think when I see my nieces, whatever, they probably put me onto it.
Okay.
I really can't wait till they come over here. Junior and Yelena is their names.
Okay.
So I can't wait to come over here. You know, I can. Take them to like simple things that might be big to like a Chick-fil-A.
Right.
Chick-fil-A.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? It's like small thing for them might be big for them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. No, for sure.
I think and they love it.
I'm from the United States, and I remember Chick-fil-A the first time.
Me too,
it was
right?
big for me.
Right.
You know
what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can imagine for them, man. But it is. It's really exciting for me for them to come over to the States or whatever, man.
Right.
For me, it's like, for them, even when I speak a little bit of Bosnian to them, whatever, we could translate a little bit. For them, it's like the best thing, whatever they could translate. Even when they try to speak a little bit of English, it's kind of like, So when we come over here, I want to sport. Well, to me, they are my princess. They are my princesses.
Right.
Whatever. So when they get over here, I might spend more than I'm supposed to. Whatever. But it is what it is. I don't got daughters. Whatever.
Nah, that's all good.
To them, they are my daughters. Whatever.
Right.
I'm kind of when they get over here, I'm like. You want chocolate? You know what? You want that 25 chocolate? Go ahead and get that 25 chocolate bar. I'm gonna get it for you.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny.
I love that. So
I'm sure they're gonna love you for that,
man.
Yeah,
for sure.
Sure they're gonna love Uncle Marco. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
It's so interesting. So the language they speak is Bosnian.
Serbian.
Okay, Serbian, I'm glad you corrected me on
Serbian.
that.
It's all good, yeah.
Okay.
Because I got a twisted too when I first learned the language, yeah.
All right, so that's cool.
So like, it's funny because a lot of people don't know the language, don't speak it.
Right.
So when I was at the restaurant, when I spoke it, the lady eyes got big, kind of like, like what?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially for a black man, like what? Like what? You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's videos online of people doing that.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like when I asked for Marco asked for a glass of water.
Right.
And the waiter came back. And Marco was like, Vala.
Right.
And Lay was like, oh. He said, oh, okay. You saying thank you in my language or whatever. Right. And then Marco was like, yeah. Like, you know, and she was like it's appreciated. You know what I mean? Show them respect. Like, all right. Like, you know, if you know it, we're like, all right, cool.
And that's funny because think about the opposite. Like, we could see anybody. And if they speak English, we would never look at them and be like, "Oh, you speak English?"
Yeah.
We almost expected
to speak it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like other people from. So it's just. You know, got the glasses. I see. It's just amazing the appreciation and like again because we're so used to when people come here from their country, them learning our ways and them learning our language. That we expected, and it's not. We don't have that same appreciation. You took the time to learn the language when you come here. You know what I mean? Like we. It's unfortunate, but some of us have the attitude of like, yeah, you here, you better speak our language. You know what I mean? And it's like I get it, I understand it, but you know that's neither here nor there. But that's real interesting. Yeah, that's real interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I think just show respect. I mean, you know, for me, I'm kind of like even when you come here, I mean, like I guess. They say English is for them it's a hard because we have slang, right?
Right.
We speak a lot of slang.
We do.
So for them to get confused, whatever. Even when we start speaking slang, whatever, they're kind of like my coworker Violetta. She's from I forgot where she's from, but she speaks Serbian.
Okay.
Right. She's from the same area my wife's from.
Oh
almost, wow. Right. So when I start speaking slang, like if I'm on the phone and I'm talking to like somebody like me and you, whatever, I'm speaking like, hey yo. You know, hey, you know what to do? Hey, look, make sure you get that done, man. You know, like if she look at me, but like, what in the heck did you just say?
Right.
And I'm bringing to it. I'm like, well, I just said I'm speaking proper with her. She's like, oh, okay, like I get it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's just. We have a lot of slang terminology in the English language book, whatever. So
we do for sure, yeah, man. And that's like in Florida. Of course, there's a big Hispanic population in Florida.
It is.
Is it falling on you?
No, it's good. It's
all right,
good.
You sure?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Even for the Spanish population, when we was down there,
right?
Me and Mark wanted to go get some. I don't know what it's called. The young kids know. I guess they get the little things they can put in their Tom shoes, like the little.
Yeah, I know what it is. Giblets, niblets, or something.
I don't know what it is. Whatever.
They
whatever
put them in
called.
their Crocs.
Yeah.
It's for the Crocs, yeah. They call giblets or niblets.
Niblets, whatever.
Something, yeah.
Chitlins, whatever.
Chitlins.
Whatever you want to call.
I feel you.
So Marco went over to the lady and she bought it from whatever. And I told Marco, like, proper way, you know, you're supposed to say, hey, thank you, whatever. So Marco said, gracias. And the lady looked at her and was like, oh, and she started speaking real fast, whatever. Yeah. And she was like, yo, no, you're bobbing. And I said, no Espanol, but, and she said, and she looked at me speaking English, I appreciate you saying that.
Right.
And Marco said, you're welcome. Like, de nada. Like, you know what I mean? De nada.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? And the lady was like, oh, like, thank you. You know what? It just shows. It makes you feel good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It makes you feel good.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with like learning things about other cultures, especially the languages and stuff like that, and just find out about it.
Yeah.
It's it don't mean you have to become it, but you just learn
words.
Yeah.
Learn certain words that's gonna say thank you or please, stuff like that. Like it comes a long way.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny.
A long way. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you're in Florida and it was time to come home. Were you looking forward to the drive home?
I wasn't looking for the drive home. I was looking to come home though. I mean, I think for me, I was kind of like pulling the Band-Aid off, whatever. You know, let's get it done. I told my wife that we left on that Friday. It was Thursday night. I said, look, we're gonna leave 7:00 a.m. sharp.
Right.
So I got up at 5:30. I'm getting up, taking a shower.
You one of them dads.
Yeah, I'll get up. I'm taking a shower.
You one of them dads.
I'm taking a shower. Went downstairs.
Oh man.
Tried some coffee, whatever. Get myself together, whatever.
Right.
And my wife is like in the room, and she was like, and she was in the bed curled up like a little snug in a bug. She was like, she was like, I don't want to leave. I just want to stay. I'm like, dude, like we gotta like, I gotta get. I want to leave Florida now because I want to beat the traffic. Because Friday traffic within Florida, it's still school time.
Right.
Everybody's still like gotta get to their jobs, whatever. Like I want to get between the 9 hour, whatever. At least from 7:00, I want to at least be somewhere in Daytona or whatever. Wake her up. I wake my son up. My son is kind of like crying, like, I don't want to go. I know. I'm like, dude, like, everybody in the truck, like, let's go. Get your sausage biscuits, get your orange juice. Bring it with you, like let's go.
You keep it moving.
I'm on a time schedule. I put in my GPS map.
So
that's
that trainer in you, man, getting people motivated.
I'm hitting my GPS on my computer. Yeah. I'm like, look, all right, I expect to be in Daytona by 10:00.
The train is leaving. You better be in here.
You better be in at 10:00. And my wife is like, are we still gonna stop by Buc-ee's? I said, if we leave right now, we'll get a Buc-ee's by 10:25. 10:25. You know what I mean? And I got there by.
My man had an itinerary.
And I got there at 10:35. I'm like.
Nice.
I was like 10 minutes off, which I was like, all right,
that's
cool.
funny.
Which is fine. All right, cool. And I ain't had to pump gas until I got to Jacksonville.
Nice.
So I filled up in Fort Lauderdale. I ain't had to pump another gas until I got to Jacksonville, whatever. I got under a half. I'm like, all right, I'm good. So my car burns good on gas. I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah,
so
it sounds like it.
It was good. I'm a big person on tour. Like, we're doing a trip.
Right.
If I say we're gonna leave this time, we're leaving this time.
Right.
Like, if you're not in my truck, like if I do a big trip, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna leave somebody.
Right.
If you're not here, you better call Southwest, whatever, because you gotta go somewhere else.
That's funny, man.
Oh yeah,
that's funny. Yeah, you one of them dads. You got that tight schedule. We're gonna do this, this, and this, and this, and you better be there. That's nice. I like it.
You're not there. You're not there.
I like it. I struggle with that. Yeah, I do. I always have that plan in my head, and then I'll get everybody on board. And my wife will be the one that'll stick to it, and then me and the kids will be dragging.
Really?
Me and the kids will be dragging, and then I'll be ready to go. We'll all get ready to go. Okay, we got everything. We got it loaded up. We'll go through the list like for the 50th time in our head. We got this, this, and this. Everybody's ready to go. Then inevitably somebody's like, I forgot this.
Nope.
Most of the time it's me. Saying,
okay.
I forgot my charger. I need my charger. And usually we go on a trip. I'm trying to take all kind of tech. I just got a new drone too, matter of fact. So yeah. So I'm usually trying to. I really need to. I really do. I really need to
because it's take it outside.
Yeah. So it's usually me struggling. So I can admit that if you had to give like a few pieces of advice for family trips, what's like a couple of the main pieces of advice?
All right. My family tips.
You already know, get up and get out.
Yeah, so my family tips for a family trip.
Nice. I'm gonna put that on the screen. Marco's tips for trips.
My family tips for a family trip. So always have a itinerary, like, and I don't know how you say whatever,
but
you
got it.
Make sure you have that. I follow by it. So
schedule everything.
So for me, the day before you leave, I want to make sure, first of all, so for me, I told my wife and my son, I want to see all your bags basically from the bedroom to the front door.
Right.
Everything should be packed. Make sure you have everything packed. Once you pack it, leave it at the front door.
Right.
We should be able to get up in the morning time
and just
take a shower.
Right.
Only thing you should have left on the counter is your toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant.
Right.
Put that in your baggies.
Right.
Put in your bag. Let's go to the front door.
Okay.
Let's go. So basically, I'm a big schedule. I mean, maybe because it's maybe because my dad was military, but it's a big,
That's what it sounds like. I would say
big,
without
and
if
my
I
thing
didn't
is
know
that when
you.
I was younger, I was never like this.
Right.
When I got older, I was kind of like,
You know why? Because you had to juggle it. Once you become the head of the household,
I think so.
and now you have to juggle it all.
Yeah.
You see the need for it.
Yeah, I think so. Because even my wife got up. She got up before I did, and she knew that I needed to have my coffee, whatever. So she had made my coffee.
Right.
She put it in my cup, put it on the counter. I love you, Donna. Donna doubled my coffee from 1 to 4 scoops.
Nice.
Because she knew I was driving from here to the end of North Carolina, and she knew I was going to be caffeinated.
Right.
So kudos to her.
Yeah.
So basically having coffee made.
Right.
Breakfast is already made and put in your bags, whatever. So for Marco, she had like the little sandwiches, whatever, and croissants put in his baggies, whatever. It's put in his bag, so he's snacking on croissants.
Okay.
Little breakfast sandwiches like sausage, turkey biscuits, whatever. It's put in your bag. Everybody had their own snacks, whatever.
Nice.
So basically, I have everything planned out to a T for breakfast. Getting ready to leave from the door. From even like comfort in the mobile, like in the car or whatever.
Right.
So that means you're not wearing sneakers the whole time, right?
No.
So everybody in my car had flip flops. We had slides on.
Right.
Marco has of course, but he got in the back seat. He probably took them off, whatever. Marco had slide Crocs on, whatever. When he got in the back seat, took them off, whatever. He was comfortable. My wife had the same thing on.
Nice.
So be comfortable in your vehicle. But also I have an extra pair of shoes on the side when you got to go to like a restaurant or whatever. And this is just a funny side joke, whatever. Funny side joke. If you're going past a rest area, the rest area said the next one ain't another 50 miles, whatever.
Right.
I have what's called a 7-Eleven cup.
Right.
So 7-Eleven cup is, if you got a young child that says, I got to go to the bathroom.
Right.
And you know there's not a rest area within 50 miles.
Right.
And you don't know the gas station within the state you're at.
Right.
Make sure you have that big goat cup.
Right.
Make sure you have it.
Right. No.
He says no. But make sure you have it ready.
It comes in handy.
Because it's going to come in handy.
Right.
Because I did it.
Right.
And it will, because you're not going to stop, especially if you don't know what state you're at. You might be not to be racist or joking, whatever. You might be somewhere you don't know.
You might be in a bad area.
A bad area.
Right.
You look around, you kind of like, you know what? I'm not comfortable around here.
Yeah, I don't have to go that bad.
And you just got to grab that big goat and be like, you know what, son or daughter? Do your thing.
Right.
And then whenever we get to a rest stop, we'll dump that sucker somewhere.
Yeah.
On the side.
Yeah. We actually have some of the things from the hospital that's like got a handle on it.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Dude,
we got some of those. Yeah.
Not to be joking, but those things come in handy.
Oh no, they do come in handy.
But for me, mine's lock up, whatever. Like I can hold mine for 5-6 states, whatever.
Oh, okay.
And then when I get to the
it lock up.
It locks up. And when I get to the rest stop, it's kind of like Nile River. Like
right.
Because I think I might overflow when I used the bathroom one time when I was peeing, because my son, he'll joke about it, whatever. I used it, and the toilet overflowed because I guess I peed too much.
Wow.
I was like, I held that sucker from Virginia all the way to Jacksonville.
That's crazy. I don't think that's good for you, though, Marco.
It's not good for you.
I don't think it's good to hold it like that.
It's not good to hold it, but what
sometimes
can I do?
You just gotta do it, right? You gotta hold it.
I can't release it on the truck, man.
That's funny.
Not my new Nissan.
Hey, look.
But no, overall, those are the tips. Besides the last one, that's a funny one, whatever. The pee in the jug, whatever.
And so one more thing about the trip.
Okay.
And then we kind of wrap it up because I think we've been going for a minute.
Okay, I thought we were going to do 20. We did more than 30 minutes.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think so. Did we?
We did, and that's okay. That's all right. That's how
46.
That's how good we communicate.
Yeah. Are you a unpack as soon as you get in the house, unpack a few hours later, or unpack a few days later? What are you?
When you get to destination?
When you get home, yeah.
When you get home? Oh, I
immediately unpack?
Oh, no, because we get home, after the time we left, we get home like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
My steps are drop the bag in front of the door.
Right.
Take a shower.
Right.
Go to my closet, get some bedroom shorts. Night. Next day, my wife would say this. My wife told me, don't touch nothing. I got to wash. I got to she don't like it. I want to do my own thing.
Right.
She wants to wash, organize all of my
that's
stuff.
That's how
whatever.
we do it in the house.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
Because to me, when I walk in, just drop my bag. I got to take a mini shower.
Right.
Because, I'm sweating because of the car drive, whatever.
Right. And when you just feel gross.
When I hit my head on the pillow, I am out like a light for at least 6 hours.
Got you.
That's just my routine.
So next day is when you unpacking.
And this trip, I slept for 6 hours, went to boot camp the next day. Everybody was surprised I went to boot camp.
Right.
I got in at 1:30 in the morning. I had boot camp 10 o'clock that morning. Everybody was like, Marco, I love your dedication. I love your dedication. In my mind, I was like, I hope y'all love it. Because I'm like, I'm doing it for y'all. Because I was like, I could easily been in that bed, like sleeping all through the afternoon.
Right.
But I got up because I love what I do.
Right.
I love what I do. If I didn't love what I do, I'd be like, whatever, man. I'll wait till next week.
But I can tell by how you're talking, and I can tell by the fact that you got up the next day, went to boot camp and everything.
Yeah.
That trip refreshed you, didn't you?
It did. I needed it.
You needed a renewal.
I needed the
like we talked about on the last episode.
Yeah.
About that refreshing renewal.
I did. I needed
recharge.
I needed to reconnect with my brother.
Right.
Me and my brother.
We talked about that too.
Me and my brother Marty. We don't see each other probably only on the holidays.
Right.
So for us to see each other, and my son was happy too to see him. Whatever. We was happy to see my brother.
Right.
I needed to just sit back and just think about me for a little bit. I needed to not focus too much on my always lifting weights and eating right. I need to kind of live kind of dirty, eat wrong,
right?
Not work out all the time, whatever. So I enjoyed that. I definitely gained 4 pounds in that trip.
Wow, my man said 4 pounds.
Yeah, I don't usually eat pork.
Okay.
But that trip, oink oink, I had a good pizza last night. I don't know what it was. It was a oven brick pizza with salami.
Miami does
pepper.
Pizza different, I think. I think Miami slept on for their pizza. Miami does pizza different for some reason.
It was so awesome, but I just needed to have that oily food in my system for a little bit.
Look, the mic is feeling it.
Like it was awesome, but I needed that. I needed to have a family trip.
Right.
We do it at least once or twice a year.
Okay.
I enjoy being with my family. I love my son. I love my wife. I enjoy doing like a long comfort drives with them, whatever.
Yeah. That's good.
And then after that, once you do all that and you come back, I feel like a new person, whatever.
Yeah.
So for me to come back that day and get 6 hours and come back and go right back to work.
Right.
It was easy to me.
Yeah.
It was easier for me.
Yeah, you were ready for it.
I was ready for it.
Yeah,
and a lot of people that came, it was only 5 people who came to that camp, but they appreciate that camp. They were saying, Marco, we can tell you're dedicated. And I said, you know what, I'm dedicated. I am dedicated.
That's what's up.
So, yeah.
That's what's up. Well, that's good, man. That's good to hear that you got that refreshing, you got that recharge, you got that quality time with the family, of course.
Oh yeah,
one of the most important things. But you took care of yourself too.
I did.
And then you came back better. You came back.
I feel like I came back. I feel like I came back, man. Like when the boxer goes on the side and get a little squirt of water in their mouth, whatever. Like ready to swim. Like, all right, I'm ready for this again, man.
Yeah. I can see your wife behind you. Like, all right, you gonna go back in there, Tiger.
Yeah, no.
And then he got the little thing fixing up. You know what I'm saying? You're like, you gonna go back in there. You gonna get him. You gonna get him.
I did it, man.
You go back in there and you take on the obstacles and the fights of your daily routine and stuff, but you're refreshed. And
I knew that I have a lot to talk about what come out for the podcast show, man. I'm looking to grow the podcast show, people, man. I mean, I really look, hopefully within months of the year we can find some sponsors.
Yeah, for sure,
find
man.
Somebody to sponsor us, whatever.
Better help,
yeah.
Buc-ee's.
Any local companies. I got a couple of partners I train, whatever. Hopefully they can get along on board.
Yeah.
But this right here is something that I enjoy talking with the people.
Right.
I will say this too while it's on air. When I was gone, so everybody know my silver sneakers class is people that's like 75 and up.
Yeah.
I call them my golden girls.
Yeah.
And when I got back from my, I was injured, and a lot of people know. So I was out, and I couldn't teach the class. And after that, I had to leave for my vacation.
Right.
When I came back, I did my first Silver Sneaker class. Everybody, when I walked in, they stood up. They was applauding. Wow. They was kind of like, "Oh, Marco's back!" Like, yeah. You know what I mean? And after the class, I can count at least 15 of them said, "Marco, we followed your podcast show." I said, "No, you don't." No. I said, what did we talk about the last one?
Let's go.
She was saying like, "You talking about going to therapy?"
Right.
And I was like, "Oh my God, they really follow me." I think the older folks follow me more than my younger folks.
Yeah.
And they were saying like, we commend you because a lot of black men don't want to do it. And when we listened to it, we was kind of like, oh my God, somebody finally spoke up and said it needs to get done. And I said, and I'm sitting in the middle of the class, and y'all trying to make me cry. You know what I mean? And they were saying like, no, we listen to you.
Right.
We listen to you. So I guess for them, they search every week. They put in where my dad's at,
right?
And they try to look for a new date.
Yeah.
And I guess that date they finally put in. It was like, a new one. Like, oh God, like, you know what I mean? So I guess now they're gonna do the same thing. Part 2. Like, oh my God, like part 2, whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited for what we do.
Tell them to share it if they have any ideas of how to make it better.
I might gotta get one of them up there with them, man.
I'm down with that.
I get one of them, man.
I'm down with that.
They probably teach us, some little old folk stuff, whatever.
Yeah. I was gonna bring. I didn't tell you, but I was gonna bring AJ on today.
Okay.
My brother AJ, and he had to work today, but yeah. He's got some really good insights as well. So I think he could help add to the podcast here and there.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm down for anybody, man. I'm down for anybody.
We're looking for any type of host, whatever.
Yeah, I'm down for anybody. Anybody who wants to come on as a guest.
Yeah, I know. I got a lot of for boot camp. I know some of them are cam and shy. I know I had Ashley that came on.
Yeah, and if somebody wants to come on and not have the camera part, that's fine too.
I mean, I think for them, some of them don't like the cameras, but my voice is different, whatever.
Right.
Me, I've been working on my looks, whatever, so I don't mind showing off my...
Look at you.
I'm just playing, but... Right.
And I gave up a long time ago, so...
We're still going to get you in one of my... We're going to get you in one of my classes.
We got to,
and
man.
I want to do... I want you to make sure you bring your camera to record the day you wake up and be like, no, I'm getting from Marco's boot camp class.
Right.
Part 1, put your shoes on, getting ready.
Yeah.
Walking
You want me to document it?
Like a little documentary, whatever.
Yeah.
The before and after you lay on the bed, kind of I'm not going to be able to move for 5 days. But I'm going to get this stuff.
I need to, I show the last time that I went in there and I made it out. And,
I still didn't show that picture yet, but I'm not going to show it. But to this day, I told everybody, he did a good job. He survived. It's just probably what you put in your body that day that was not good for you.
Well, most of the time I don't eat breakfast or nothing, so
no,
you know what I'm
man.
saying? Like I'm struggling, and then by the time I do eat, if I've been on the move or whatever, I'll probably eat something that's just wrong.
Right.
You know what I mean? I eat something that's just, you know what I mean? It's going to taste good. It's going to be quick. That's usually not a good thing unless you're eating raw stuff. You know what I mean? If you're doing something quick and it's cooked,
Yeah.
So
yeah, man. Let's grow this podcast where my dad's at.
Let's do it. Keep it going. Yeah. We're gonna have new and exciting things for episode 3. The second episode, this is the third episode we're recording right now.
Third episode.
Yeah, the second episode was a continuation from the first episode.
Yeah, so that's out now, right?
Yeah, the audio is out. The video should be out in the next couple of days.
Okay, all right. I'll let everybody know that.
Yep, the audio is out.
So our idea is to kind of have this podcast show constantly happen, like every 2 weeks. We're having like new ideas.
Right.
If you had some ideas you want to talk about, you probably can tag us like maybe on the YouTube or maybe on the Instagram. I think that they can do comments, whatever, what you should talk about. Because like a lot of podcast show, whatever, they put like little comments on below. Like,
If you follow the podcast on Where My Dad's At on the Instagram, I
think you can make a comment on that.
Yeah. You can just go in there. You can send us messages.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know.
Please. Any feedback you got, just let us know. If you have guest ideas, if you want to be a guest, if you have topic ideas, if you just want to big us up, or if you want to tell us something that you think we're doing wrong and we can get better at, we'll take that too.
Yeah,
I'll take it all. So
maybe next week when I go to the PIT, whatever, I'll let you know how that goes.
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
I think I got one for the next, not for the next one though, but it's pretty funny. It was I think Cam Newton. I don't know. Everybody heard of what's the Shannon Sharp podcast show called?
I know what you're talking about. Shay Shay. Club Shay Shay.
Club Shay Shay.
Yeah.
We could talk because I know it's just me, and this is going off subject, whatever. And then we can end it right here.
Okay. No, this is good.
Does it seem like
this is perfect for clips? We can clip this up.
All right. Does it seem like on Club Shay Shay? Just say like we're doing good on our show, whatever. Right. Excuse me, Marco. Back a little bit. Does it seem like? Does it seem like? Just say like Club Shay Shay, like, you know what, Mark, like Mr. Will, Mr. Marco, whatever. I see you doing thing on your podcast show. Whatever. I want you to come to my show. All right, let's go.
Right.
If Club Shay Shay says, Mr. Will, Mr. Marco, you want some Mr. Shannon Sharp fine whiskey?
Right.
I'll be like, I'm okay. Can you give me some water?
Right.
You want to do you want like to have a seat on his couch? Can I get a lawn chair? It seems like every time somebody sits on that couch,
right,
and drinks that brown liquor, whatever he made, they are spilling everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Me and you, well, for me anyway, I believe, just give me some nice sparkling water.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some sparkling water.
Yeah.
And if I have an option, can me and my co-partner Will have lawn chairs, or can we sit somewhere else, whatever? Because it seems like every time somebody sits in this chair and drink this brown
that's by design. That's by design.
It's
that's
by design, whatever.
That's on purpose. Yeah.
Like, you have P. Diddy running.
Right.
You have everybody like running. Like me, I'm like, nah, like I'm good.
Right.
Like I'm good, whatever.
Right.
Bring me some Kool-Aid. Like
right.
You know
I'm
what
good.
I mean?
Yeah.
Because his show so far been popular because he is like, he's breaking walls because everybody's spilling everything.
Yeah, everybody's talking about stuff that
Cat Williams spilling everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I can go on. I can go on all day. Well, I'm not gonna go, but it's I can't do it.
Yeah, no.
If I had the opportunity, I'd be like, "Thank you very much. I'm so glad you consider us."
Right.
I have to pass.
I think we would do it, but it might be one of those episodes that never came out, or that didn't. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, so
I don't know. They probably be like, it's disrespectful because Sharon Sharp said he won't drink his liquor.
Right.
I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm disrespectful right now, sir.
Yeah,
But I'll lie, but like, which I'm not lying. I don't drink brown liquor. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like, can I get some water or anything like that? You know what I mean? Like, because every show I watch, it's like their tongue is like loose. They're like,
they ready.
I'm part of this. I'm like, oh God, they saying everything. Like, I'm like, oh God, like what is going on?
It's ridiculous, man.
You know what I mean?
No, I agree for sure. Yeah.
So let's keep a promise. We make it big. If we ever get that far, if we ever get a call from Shannon Sharp, I'll let you answer the call. I'll be like, I'll let Will take this call right now.
Right. Yeah. No, that would be difficult to turn down, but we probably have to turn that down.
Okay, as long as you admit it.
No, it'd be difficult, but we probably have to turn that down.
All right.
Yeah. And then but then we'd have something to talk about how Shannon Sharp called us. You know what I mean?
How we turned it down.
Yeah. We turned it down. We had a chance.
How he said like this could have been our big break. I'm like,
it's okay.
Sometimes we gotta.
We just won't be big then. We'll stay right. If we're big enough for you to call us, we're doing something right. We'll fly right here. We'll maintain our altitude right here.
Right.
You know what I mean? We don't need to go any higher. No.
Right. Like
because that's for the wrong reasons at that point.
No, I don't need that because the stuff they talk about is just it's not a topic that I want under my name.
Right. Nah, I don't want to be connected to that.
I'm good.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
All right, as long as we're on the same point, people.
Yeah, no, we're on the same thing. We're on the same thing.
Cool.
Where my dad's at? We right here, yo. Where we at? Just say me right here.
We right here. Like, subscribe, comment in the video, like the bell, and if you want us to see Marco, if you see this, comment if you want to be on the next podcast. We could try to make it possible.
Okay.
And we right here, y'all.
All right.
Okay.
Hit him with a crossover. Let me hear it. Let me hear it. Crossover. Boom. Okay. All right.
Okay.
There it is. We right here, yo.
All right.